Hey everyone, it's Gage, and Nick is not here. As I am filming this right now, he is going to Chicago for his character performance. So, tomorrow is October the 8th for everybody who's not on the, whenever this gets uploaded, you know. Anyway, moving forward. So, we're going to be doing this without him. Wish him luck, and let's get started. So this video is going to be all about the application process. So let's get started with the application itself. It is pretty basic, nothing much out of the norm. It's in terms of time, it took me about, I don't know, like 15-30 minutes. Like, it's super easy. I mean that amount of time feels right, you know. Anyway, moving forward. The second day the applications were up is whenever I applied. And then about, like I said in the last video, I think I said like 2 hours after I filled out the application that I got my web-based interview. So we reached the web-based interview stage of it, and it's kind of, I mean, that's also pretty basic, you know. It asks a bunch of basic questions, and what it, like, okay, so for example, what if a kid wasn't tall enough, would you comfort them, blah blah blah, if they're upset? Basically, the key to the web-based interview, just be consistent. It's not that hard. So like, they ask you that question I just used. If they ask you the question in a different way, but it's very similar, you gotta click like comfort them or whatever the synonym is to that. Don't click don't click something else, basically, you know. Just be firm with your answers. Like, whenever it comes up to the point where it's like, you know, agree to disagree or strongly agree to strongly disagree, whatever, I was told not to click neutral because that looks like you don't have much of an opinion. I followed that for the most part, but I mean, there's questions that will make you think, well, I mean, it depends on the situation, on how I react to that, if I agree or disagree. So try your best not to use neutral, but use it if you feel like that's the only choice for you, that's your best choice, and you know what, just go for it. Okay, so after the web interview, if you pass it, I got mine right after I passed it. I was told I passed, and it said fill out your time on when you want your phone interview. So, like I said in the last video, I got my phone interview at 7 a.m. on a Friday morning. You know, not many people want to get up on that early on a Friday. I mean, I don't like getting up that early on any day. It was a serious effort to make myself get up that day. And but you know what? You get up, you're ready for that call, and whenever it came through for me, I just stared at the phone. I was like, okay, stay calm. You take a deep breath. You answer saying, "Hello, my name is Gage," from me, but just fill your name in where my name is in that sentence. Let them know that you are who you are, right? That's a pretty basic tip. Wherever somebody's calling you professionally, just answer with your name. So, other tips for this is, let's think. The first tip I'm going to share with you will be to do research, which some of you may be doing research right now, and that's why you're looking at this video. Awesome. Glad you came and talked to me. In my interview, I had notes. Everybody will tell you to have notes. Don't flip through papers because they can hear that and all that. You know, it's pretty basic information. It's something that everybody will tell you, but it is crucial. It is absolutely crucial that you do not make noise. You gotta make it sound like you're in a room of complete silence. And I mean, it makes it seem like you're prepared, in my opinion. So my questions were mainly about the roles, because I clicked low interest, high interest. I only clicked no interest to a couple of them, but they asked me, like I said earlier, what would you do if a child wasn't tall enough? Except this time it would be in the phone interview. And then, would you be fine doing food service, even though you have no prior experience? And can you operate a boat? Just random questions. They vary based on what you fill out on your application. Just during that, just be prepared for anything. There's always going to be the why do you want to do this question? Why do you want to do the Disney college program? They didn't ask me that in mine. Everybody else I've talked to, they got asked that. But because I wasn't asked that, you have to try to throw in why you want to do this, why you're so passionate about the Disney college program. Tell them how it will help you network and expand opportunities for the future. And then during your interview, be sure to bring up volunteer things. Whenever I was doing my phone interview, I was asked a random assortment of things, and I talked about my days as a mascot, for character attendant, so I could say, I've been in the shoes of the performer, so I know what the attendant needs to do, because I also did the attendant spot as well for the mascot. And then I also participated and hosted a male pageant show for a nonprofit organization, so I had experience talking in front of large crowds. So it's just making yourself stand out. Talk about extracurriculars, like I said, volunteer, job experience, everything that you can to make yourself seem like, hey, this person needs to be on our crew, So after the phone interview, the waiting was terrible. Yeah, it was terrible. Hardest part, definitely. As I said in our last interview, as I said in our last video, I waited 27 days. It can be very discouraging. Whenever you see other people getting accepted a couple days after they, had their phone interview, it sucks for you. You're happy for them, but you're like, where's my acceptance? And all I can say to that is, do not worry. It will come. If you are if your bar still says in progress, you're good. Once it says no longer in consideration, well, yeah, there's not a whole lot positive to that. But that's all from me here. In our next interview, we will be sharing Nick's Chicago experience and what I am doing here while he is up there. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and share us to your friends who are thinking about the DCP, and just share us. Try to get us. Yeah. We love the support. We have gone thus far. You guys are awesome. Thank you.